So
yeah, I'm definitely interested. I want to see shenanigans on Sarah's side. I want to see vehicles out. We all saw those pictures from Gen Con Nova and stuff where you got to play the FFG employees. I believe it was in Nova, and people are posting pictures of them with 8 vehicles out and stuff like that. So I want to see some vehicle shenanigans, Sarah. Got the Ghost and the Falcon and a Black One opening hand too. So
Black One, not a card that has seen hardly any play.
Yeah.
At all, but I mean, if you can get it out for free with a eHera special,
why not?
Or exactly, I mean, it's also the 4 resource cost is easier to reach in a single turn to be able to play it, hard cast it. But I mean, wouldn't you rather play a Ghost?
Yeah, I definitely.
Than a Black One?
I'd rather drop a Ghost first. But I mean, in a deck that's going to be cheating vehicles into play so much, I mean, you might need that extra vehicle there. Just to have targets for it instead of maybe just whiffing on stuff. So it's a nice change. Sarah usually, let's just say Sarah's an expert player with Rey Padawan.
Yeah, it'll be interesting to see her playing a different deck since she has almost exclusively played the Younglings deck.
Very good, very well, I might add. She's very good at playing that deck.
It's only either been that or Qui-Gon Rey. So to see her play some yellow and red cards will be very, very interesting.
So it looks like Lincoln's going to win that roll-off.
With a single die.
With a single
he rolls
Mace.
a 4 on Mace and he wins the roll. That is brutal.
Now knowing your big damage side on Mace is that 4 for 1. It seems like resources are going to be kind of really tight on Lincoln's side.
And that's why we see Lincoln's got a Destiny in his hand and a Logistics. So he's probably going to try to ramp into that Master of the Council pretty quickly here.
A shield and a blank. Not what you want to see off Mace.
And Sarah rolling an Ezra, see if she can maybe steal a resource from Lincoln.
Wow.
Looks like she's going to get it. I don't think there's anything Lincoln can do about that.
Is that Rey's lightsaber, Destiny?
Return of the Jedi, Logistics, and Master of the Council.
Yep.
So, I'm pretty sure Sarah... And Lincoln choosing to just roll in the Rebel Trooper. Doesn't want to keep him for Guardian.
Mm-mm.
Maybe he wants to bait Sarah into dealing some damage to Mace Windu, and then he's able to pull away the damage with the Trooper.
Not only that, if you're sitting across from that character combination, you might see that there is...
Sorry.
Now, he logistics that right there, so he should have 4 resources. Yeah. Now, seeing that happen and knowing that Master of the Council is probably on the other side of the board from you, yeah, Sarah does it. That was my question.
I was surprised she didn't go ahead and do it
sooner.
Last turn instead of rolling in eHera.
Yeah. But anyway, what I was getting back to, Lincoln, sitting across from this character combination, he might decide he has a turn before she's really going to start putting out damage. So, because I'm fairly certain on Sarah's side, there's going to be a lot of setup this turn, trying to drop vehicles or get ready to drop vehicles turn 2. So
I think Sarah's just deciding what vehicle she wants to play with.
I don't think.
No, she played the disrupt. So Lincoln's turn.
Yeah.
And he's just gonna go ahead and drop a raised lightsaber down.
Get a shield. Does he get a shield for that, or is it only if you play it already?
He should get a shield. Rey gets 2 shields.
Yeah, that's what I thought. Is 2 shields if it's Rey. So rolling out Maz, getting the focus on her.
And I mean, even though this is from the 2-player starter, I mean, that really just came out, and so
she's got double specials on Hera now.
It's still hard to remember all the effects that came out of the cards in that set.
Yeah. So there goes Ghost with the first Hera special.
Now, if I'm Sarah, I think I might focus into resources instead, because...
See if you can hardcast one?
Yeah, I think you really want to try to hardcast, because if Hera goes down, you need vehicles on the board. You don't run any damage-dealing upgrades in this deck. Not that I know of. Maybe lead by example.
There's that 4 for 1 on Mace, which he can't pay for now.
But he can play Destiny and Destiny out that Master of the Council. So, Sarah taking Black 1. Another...
But now something else with Sarah on Sarah's side though. She's not going to spend those 2 resources this turn. Those cards go back in her hand, right?
That's true.
So she's going to have 4 next turn. So then she can hard cast a vehicle and then Hera special the other ones. So
one of the great combos in a Hera deck is that you can Hera out a vehicle, you can recycle it for money, and then you can hard cast another vehicle to replace the one that you just lost.
Yep.
And you can do all of that after you use that first vehicle's die.
After you use the die. So
he doesn't want the Destiny, the Master of the Council.
Maybe he just missed that. I definitely go for Destiny there, but
yeah, I mean, Master of the Council has a really, really good die.
And so there's that double disrupt on Ghost. And probably some range damage. Oh, no, the black one special. So
Black one special is actually pretty good. I think it's...
She can give each of her characters a shield?
No, she can deal a damage and re-roll it. It's
Force Lightning.
It's
like Force Lightning, yeah.
I mean, the only issue is that Force Lightning has 2 specials.
Yeah.
And it costs the same amount as the black one.
So she's going to re-roll the Maz and the Ghost. Gets the double resource. That's not bad right there. She gets that 2 resources on Ghost. So there's a potential hard cast Ghost.
She doesn't want it, though. She wants to focus to 3 damage.
Oh. I think I'd take the resources.
Yeah,
there.
I think...
So we're going to do 3 to Mace.
Did Lincoln claim?
I think so.
Man, I think he's really going to regret not playing that Destiny-ing out that Master of the Council.
Yeah.
Because he could have a stacked Mace this round.
Mm-hmm.
And he could ready him in the same round.
Oh, getting that 3 range on the black one, so...
Mace Windu already half
that's
dead.
That's 7 damage.
And he hasn't done any damage.
Yeah. Yeah, put those back in your hand, Sarah. You're going to need those next round, too. So...
I mean, he didn't even get to resolve a single Mace Windu die.
That was... I think...
I feel bad for him.
With the value you get, even though you're not doing damage, with the value that 4/1 can provide you from Destiny, like, I don't know why you would re-roll that. I think I'd take that and then claim next action every time.
I mean, and looking at Lincoln's hand again, he has no mitigation. The only mitigation he has is that Rebel Trooper. So, you know, this might be one of those things where at the beginning of the set, players move away from mitigation because they want to play all the fancy
they want to see the
damage
fun,
cards and the fun cards, but you gotta run mitigation if you want your characters to survive.
So here comes Ezra, rolling that disrupt again. So you better drop, if you're going to play it with 4 resources, you better drop it now. Yep.
See that big does she have 6 cards hand? It looks like she does. Now, Hera's text where you return those upgrades to your hand at the end of the round, does that happen before you discard down?
Do not know.
Maybe she was thinking that she picks them up after she's already discarded down.
But see, do you if you're holding more than 5 in your hand, do you have to discard down to 5? No, you get to hold them, right? But I don't see how she drew a card.
So Hera reads, play vehicle from your hand for free after the action phase ends. If that vehicle is still in play, return it to your hand. So after the action phase.
Yeah.
So she would pick those up before, so she should not have 6 cards in her hand.
Yeah.
Right now.
So we're looking at double Hera specials right now on Sarah's side.
And I don't know why she's flipping into the Ezra special. Maybe she's thinking that Lincoln's going to claim and, you know, she'll be able to steal that resource. Yeah. Not a bad play.
So the special on Master of the Council.
I don't know what's going on with
4/1.
Lincoln's roll. Oh, he's rolling into a little dice tray.
Yeah.
Off screen.
So the 2 melee and the 4/1 on Mace, and then that special on Master of the Council. And the special, what does the special on Master do?
You spend 2 resources. Then you exhaust that upgrade, and you can ready that character.
Oh.
So if he had played that, you know, off
Black
Destiny.
One and Ghost again, coming down off the Hera specials.
Now Sarah has already rolled in Maz, so she's going to have to look for that damage through either the initial rolls or the re-rolls.
Yeah. And now you got to keep in mind too, this newer deck's coming out. Not everybody's going to have a bunch of playtime with them yet too, so there's still going to be some fine tuning going on, even the way you play. I don't know. I'm kind of excited about this Hera.
So Lincoln discarding the Electro Staff, which is another reason you might want to run red in a Mace Windu deck, because it makes that 4 damage side free if it's modified.
Yeah, 3 for 1, 4 for 1. Those tight resources we were talking about earlier, Justin.
Yeah, and I mean, I don't think Mace Windu's gonna be able to chew through all that health on the other side of the board.
Yeah, not in time.
And Rebel Trooper hasn't done anything except roll a resource.
I mean, he needed it at the time, but still.
I mean, Ezra just took it away.
Yeah.
So Sarah's playing Lothcat and Mouse, forcing Lincoln to remove the Ezra die. And she's going to remove the 2 damage from Mace Windu.
I think I saved my Lothcat and Mouse there. I mean, that 2 damage is not going to hurt you enough to really be worried about it.
Yeah, I might even just keep it to discard and reroll for lethal damage on Mace Windu.
As long as she's broke on that side, I don't think there's very much to worry about.
She's really far ahead right now in the damage race. She has nearly twice as much health as Lincoln.
And so that's Lincoln's last discard there.
So he's stuck with that, but he rolled well. He got 2 shields, which is going to help a lot, and then
the 2 and the +2,
which gets electroshocked.
Yep.
So
ouch. So Black One's coming out to the party, getting that 3 ranged on that.
Man, Black One doing work.
Yeah.
Rebel Trooper takes 3 damage and rolls in.
I see, with these vehicle dice damage size, that Rebel Trooper's not going to have a lot of Guardian activations. He's not going to be Guardian away 1 or 2. You know, he's taking 3 or 4 every time.
Exactly.
So 3 shields on Mace. It's going to help a little bit, but I still think.
So Sarah does the 3.
Yeah, I still think Sarah's just so far ahead right now. There's absolutely no damage.
And she
on Sarah's side of the board.
She hasn't even played an upgrade or support. She's only used Hera's ability 2 rounds in a row. I mean, she rolled very well.
Yeah, she did.
But I mean, you just gotta think if that was a Poe, she would have already won by now.
Yeah, I definitely think you need to go about it different. Like you said, resolving resources with Maz's focus and stuff like that. Trying to hardcast that stuff, get it on the board.
Well, I think the big thing about this Hero Vehicles deck is that you reuse those vehicle dice over and over in a round. So you play the vehicle with Hera's special, then you roll it out, resolve it. Reckless Reentry, roll it out, resolve it. Strategic Planning, roll it out, resolve it. And then you recycle it, and then you play another one.
Right.
I mean, I know I probably listed more than 5 cards there, but being able to combo all of those things together is going to make it that deck really nasty. So which I haven't seen the recycle, strategic planning, or reckless reentry yet. Maybe she just hasn't drawn them yet.
So Mace, oh man, Lincoln just not rolling that burst damage he needs to see from Mace.
And it looks like she realized, or she didn't draw 6 cards this round, so that's good.
Yeah. Seeing a lot of shields on Lincoln's side and that resource, and only 1 stick.
Yeah, Mace Windu has done absolutely nothing this game.
And see, that's... Oh, man.
And yeah, this was something I was worried about, that he might be stuck in that, General Grievous territory, where he's got good dice with big sides, but just doesn't quite do enough. He does have 2 more health than Grievous, but he costs 4 more points.
So 1 range and a focus on Hera. And he still have yet to see damage from Lincoln. Still. Has dealt no damage and is only showing 1 damage. That's not good when you're looking at an aggro deck. In an aggro deck, you have to be doing that 5, 6, 8 every turn.
Definitely.
So he gets a Millennium Falcon off the top.
And gets the resource from it. Off the secret mission.
And that's her second Falcon, so he got the other Falcon last time, so I'm not sure it matters at this point.
So Maz coming in, probably gonna, yep, hits the focus, flips Hera to special. We've seen this trick a million times.
Yep.
And deciding on what to play. And she just rolled 2 guns, you know?
Yeah.
I'd probably just take those.
Yeah, and I was
I
going
don't
to
know.
say, if you're on Lincoln's side, I think you activate Trooper, maybe get rid of the Hera die so there's no shenanigans for her to spin into special.
Oh, definitely.
But no, why didn't she resolve the Hera die with Maz's ability? Because it looks like Lincoln's going now.
I don't know. I think she just missed it. Maybe she wants to reroll and try to resolve both her specials at the same time, but
I don't think you gain anything from that.
yeah.
I don't. She probably just missed the.
So Mace Windu finally hitting some big damage, gets hits the 4-for-1, a +2 on Rey's lightsaber. So we're looking at 7 damage,
So Hera could
and he
be
gets a
one-shotted.
resource so that he'll be able to
Yeah.
ready. So
Well,
Sarah-
but he still won't be able to ready because that 4-for-1 is going to cost him.
oh, that's right. Unless Rebel Trooper hits a resource.
Yeah. So he might be able to one-shot Ezra here, but I mean, Ezra really hadn't done much other than steal a resource that first turn. So
And Lincoln's still in a bad place. He's got the ancient lightsaber down on Mace Windu, so that he'll be able to heal 2 more damage. And then hopefully he'll start drawing into like some mitigation to start dealing with these big sides on the vehicle dice that Sarah's playing.
he's going to shoot Ezra for 7.
You mean Hera?
Yeah, Hera. I'm sorry.
I don't know. I might just kill Maz. It's kind of a similar situation with when you're facing a Poe-Maz
Yeah,
deck.
Poe Maz. Although I think there's certain times you go after Poe, or there's a lot of the times you'll go after Poe first in that deck. I think in this deck, you just take out Maz.
Yeah. But maybe killing her is the right thing, because Sarah hasn't been able to build up her resources. She has
Right.
not hardcast any upgrades.
So
She
you're
spent
looking
all
at
of her resources on like die mitigation. So once you kill Hera,
yeah.
a
You
Maz
can
and
take
an
two
Ezra
damage
are
a
not going
turn.
to do
Yeah.
anything.
So what's
Lincoln
the ghost
is in
special?
like actually a pretty good spot right now.
She rolled that special on Ghost. What does that do?
It lets Sarah resolve any of the other sides of the die.
Oh yeah, that's the 5-sided die. That's right.
So I think Sarah really needs to kill
She needs
Mace
to. Yeah.
Windu this turn, but I don't think she can do enough after the two health that Lincoln gained on him from the ancient lightsaber.
Yeah. So he guardians the black 1 die. And so she's gonna stick with her damage and do 4. She only did 2.
He was at 4 damage.
Yeah.
She dealt.
He healed to 4, and now he has 6. So I guess she resolved the 2 side. Didn't have the resource for the.
Yeah,
For the
she
four
doesn't have
side?
any resources. Oh, and the Rebel Trooper took the 3.
Yeah,
so.
the Rebel Trooper guardian the tree off of black.
So now you probably just kill the Rebel Trooper. And Lincoln still has a lot of damage potential.
Yeah.
With that Mace die and that Master of the Council die, he could still roll 6 damage off of it.
It's the best thing about new cards, though. It's so touchy. Like, even sitting in here watching them play, it's like,
So I think Lincoln's deciding whether or not to discard, and I think you just do
yeah,
it, man.
you go for it. Do the damage.
Kill Hera this turn. You can do it.
Oh,
he lightsaber pulls. No, Lincoln.
He just set her ahead in action. Actually, probably more than that.
Man, and that's the last card in his hand, so he's sticking
Yeah.
with what he's got.
Yeah, he's not gonna. I mean, if he discards a reroll, that would be absolutely silly. He just paid to reroll, but
Well, I mean, lightsaber pull is 0, but
no, that's what I'm saying. If he
It doesn't gain you anything.
oh yeah, I got you. Doesn't. He's milling
and
himself.
he decides to just claim. So wait, why is the ghost still on the
so
board?
she hard cast the ghost? Yeah, she hard cast
Oh,
that
okay.
ghost. So that improves,
That's right. She only rolled
that
one.
improves her board state a little bit. So is that abandon all? I mean, you're our only hope.
No, it's strategic planning.
Strategic planning. Okay.
So now she's finally drawing into her her events that'll let her reuse her vehicle dice.
Yeah. She's got another ghost in her hand that she can't play because it's unique. So
Ancient Lightsaber coming down again. And I think if I'm Sarah, I roll Hera, because
get Hera
if Mace
out in case
Windu
he
rolls
bursts
in, he could roll enough damage to kill her.
roll out Hera so then you can roll in Maz.
And
wow.
6, 7, 11 damage on a single. Wow.
He can only pay for one of the 4-for-1s, but that's still 7 damage. So Hera's dead.
Even if
she activates
does the
her.
field medic.
Yeah. Wow, this game could take a change quick. It could.
And he rolled 2 shields on that Master of the Council, which...
Yeah, it is not for nothing. That's good. Oh, man. It doesn't matter, Sarah.
So Sarah doesn't use the field medic. I think I would just use it.
Use the field medic here and make him
spin.
resolve dice, to kill her.
So why is Lincoln not resolving that?
Yeah, the rest of his dice? I don't know.
Maybe he wants to re-roll the Master of the Council for more modified damage. I would take the 2 shields, though.
I think you just take take what you have showing. I think, if anything, you leave the 4-for-1 showing. So if you want to roll the Master of the Council for more modified damage, you re-roll the Mace with it.
Yeah, that two shields like pretty much negates the Sarah's ghost rolling if it hits damage.
So I think he's trying to maximize damage here, I guess, and rolling resources for days.
And Lincoln discarding a hit and run. That's an interesting card.
Yeah.
For this Mace Windu Rebel Trooper deck.
I don't know what you're trying to. I don't know what you're hoping to accomplish.
Maybe it's if Mace goes down early.
Or I mean,
the Rebel Trooper gets lightsabers redeployed.
I guess, but I don't think you can look at it in that specific instance. So what is he trying to do? Activate the Rebel Trooper, guarding away damage, and then roll out Mace. I don't know. I think there's probably better card choices for that slot in the deck than hit and run.
Right. And Sarah decides to roll Maz instead of rolling the ghost out first. Because if she rolled the ghost, she would be able to roll Maz and then potentially focus the ghost into something.
Well, I think she was looking for resources there anyway. She focused to that one resource. I think she's trying to get a black 1 or something like that hard cast.
We'll see what she drops down here in a second. So Lincoln takes the 2 resources from Master of the Council. Does he have a... Oh, he has a new event in his hand called Defiance.
So he decides to take all 3 resources there. Yeah, so it looks like Sarah's going to hardcast a black 1. Which, and I think like we were talking before earlier, Justin, I think if she does that earlier in the game and has those ghosts and black 1s down permanently at the beginning of the game, I think she has a better board state moving
So
forward.
Lincoln now plays Defiance. So Defiance is a new 1-cost gray hero event. Reads, reroll one of your character dice, then heal damage from that character equal to the value showing on that die. So, I mean, that could potentially be a 4 heal on Mace Windu. And I'll tell you another place this is going to be good is in a Sabine deck.
Yeah.
She has a 3 damage, 2 damage, a 3 damage, and a 3 disrupt.
Disrupt, yeah.
So any of those characters with big sides is going to be really good.
So Lincoln's got a clash in his hand, and was that a high ground? No, that was a
Caution.
Caution.
So both of those are not going to do him any good. So, but I don't think you're going to roll better than 4 damage.
Yeah.
Just.
I mean,
maybe he's deciding who to go for. Yeah, you got to go for Maz.
Definitely.
Get rid of more dice. So Sarah was able to play that black 1. And man, that black one has been doing a lot of work.
Nothing but guns. I think this is closer than I was expecting it to be.
Yeah, and I mean, keep in mind, Lincoln still has another Defiance in his deck, and he still has that Ancient Lightsaber to heal 2 more damage.
Yeah, the Ancient Lightsaber, Justin. I mean, it's already, I believe you said it was $40 on Miniatures Market the other day.
Oh, it's 45 now.
It's 45 now?
Yeah, it's 45.
That's definitely the most wanted card in this set as of yet, so.
And we've seen it be really effective here, and Lincoln's been able to use its effect, use Lightsaber Pull to get it back, and then play it again, and he's going to heal 2 more damage.
Yep.
I mean, that does cost quite a few... that costs 4 resources. But when you got dice like Master of the Council that give you 2 resources, and you got cards like Logistics to get them...
Right.
And Lincoln was also running Secret Mission to help him ramp a little bit. You know, it's not impossible. Man, and Sarah dealt 6 damage to Mace Windu turn 1.
Yeah.
Keep that in mind.
He's done some healing. And he's sitting at 7 now, so
And
she gets a couple shields for Maz.
He's got 3 resources piled up now.
Yeah.
It is going to be so
4
easy for him
ones
to
all
one-shot
day.
both
Yep.
of Sarah's characters. Man, I thought this game was over at turn 1 when Mace took 6 damage to the face.
Yeah, I think it still could have been maybe a little inexperience playing the deck on Sarah's side, not having a lot of.
Well, I mean, and
games
she
under
didn't
her
draw
belt.
into her strategic planning,
Yeah.
which she's holding on to right now. So, like, I think you roll out and use that Ancient
Definitely.
Lightsaber die
Yeah.
before you use its action.
Yeah.
That's one of the great things about Ancient Lightsaber is that you can roll out your character with it. You can use the die,
I think he's
and then you can use it to heal.
So that's what he was planning on. He wanted to use the ability and then overwrite with. I mean, then put a 4-speed in its spot. Maybe
I don't think you need 4 speed.
not at this point. I think you
Ancient
want damage
Lightsaber
out there.
has a free 3 damage side
Yeah.
for 2 resources. That's why it's so good.
Seen that one gun on Ezra?
Yeah, I don't know if that's gonna be enough. We'll see. Lincoln just forgetting to put that Ancient Lightsaber die away. He rolls in and gets
4 for
4
1.
for 1. Master of the Council
Oh, no.
special. 2 damage.
6, 7,
2
8.
damage. 8 damage, and he's gonna get to go again.
Oh my goodness.
Wow.
2 damage he can pay for, and then
So Electroshock,
Yeah.
being that one.
I mean, it helps a little, but he's still. You got to keep in mind he's going to be able to ready that character. So.
Man, I think Lincoln might have this one this round.
Well, now she did have the 2 shields on Maz, so it depends on how he rolls when he activates. He wasn't rolling very well at the beginning of the game, so if he can keep that rolling up, definitely. But can you imagine how sad face Sarah must be if she's looking at Ezra, a single die Ezra as her last character?
Well, Ezra's got his ghost.
Yeah.
That's his favorite ship, so he might be all right. But I don't know. Especially if Lincoln finds another lightsaber pull to get that Ancient Lightsaber back and heal again.
Ooh, that blank. Yeah, definitely not what you needed, Sarah.
Finally, Black One not giving Sarah what she wants.
So he's going to spend the money, ready his character.
Man, this is something that I've been wanting to see is somebody use
No.
Master of the Council to ready Mace Windu.
That stays on the board, Lincoln. Well, double resource on Ghosts, so.
And just some excellent piloting by Lincoln to, come back from that
Yeah.
6 damage he took.
4
round
for
1.
1, 3 for 1.
2
Oh,
damage.
and he can ready it again
No, he
if he
can't.
had the resource.
He can't.
Oh, it's
because
exhausted.
You have to exhaust
Yeah.
the upgrade.
So, 9 damage.
So he
Let's
just needs
see.
3 to finish off.
3 finishes Maz, and then that'll put Ezra with 1 life left. Hey.
And if
Okay, so there's that.
she does hit the focus, so she'll be able to focus into some damage. And she still has the strategic planning, so she's not out of this either. Like she could
burst it out.
still finish off Mace Windu here.
Oh, resolve your second die, Sarah.
Yeah, I don't know what she's forgetting.
Okay, so she's gonna resolve the 1 range off Ezra. Okay.
Oh, just in case
Yeah.
he decides to kill Ezra instead. Oh, he's playing guard.
What?
I mean, yeah, I mean, that's not a bad play because he gets to remove both the vehicle dice there.
Yeah, I guess because then he still kills Maz and does four to Ezra. So Ezra's three from dying. Yeah, I see that now. Yeah.
So that's actually a pretty safe play, but I think we're gonna see that strategic planning come down right now. Oh no, she needed a resource, so she actually, yeah.
So Maz is bye-bye.
Maz is done.
Ezra is very unhappy. Oh, he didn't resolve the 4-for-1?
I think he wants to reroll that Master of the Council for modified damage.
Strategic planning.
Because he could one-shot Ezra. If he hits, he has a 33% chance to kill Ezra in one shot.
So here we go. What do we got, Lincoln?
Oh, and he hit it.
He got it.
7 damage.
Oh, man. Lincoln's roll
and
coming
Sarah
up
just
big.
going through the motions, rolling out black 1.
Oh,
Lincoln,
man.
7 damage in one shot.
So Mace Windu coming up with it. Oh, that did not go how I thought it was going to go at the beginning of the game.
Not at all. When Sarah dropped those 2 vehicles round 1 and just dealt 6 damage straight up.
It's like Mace who?
But I mean, yeah. I mean, Lincoln was able to draw into his ancient lightsabers and guardian away damage.
Coming up with a big lightsaber pool.
Yeah, the lightsaber pool.
That healing. So that he healed what 4, and that with the shields he was rolling. So yeah, that kept Mace alive, man. That lightsaber pool and the ancient lightsaber just taking the game away from Sarah right there. So.
Yeah, wow. I can't believe that Mace Windu came back from that.
Oh my goodness, I can't. And now do you?
And I mean, he like I said earlier, he didn't draw into his mitigation. He didn't draw into his deflects and his guards. But he got it there in the end. So.
Yeah, but and on the same point, she wasn't drawing a lot of her shenanigan cards.
Right, like recycle,
her ready vehicles,
strategic planning, reckless reentry,
get free resources and stuff.
But she was rolling natural specials on Hera.
She rolled pretty good, yeah.
And Ezra was disrupting Lincoln pretty effectively and keeping them off some of that early damage and early ramp.
And I do think, like you were saying, I think she'd have been a little bit better off. Don't know if she'd have won the game, but I think she'd have been better off if she was more concentrated on dropping vehicles down the hard way in the first few rounds. Having a constant board threat instead of having to rely on Maz's focus or natural specials on her. So.
Yeah, Zutyug says, a lot of inefficient decks. Where was Rally Aids and the army of 2-cost vehicles? Yeah, I was hoping to see some air speeders hit the table as well. Mm-hmm. Air speeders are just, it's really good value for 2 resources. You get a 33% 2 damage, or that special is awesome in helping you draw into your combo pieces like the recycle.
Right.
The reckless reentry.
Well, keep in mind, people are still getting their cards right now.
That's true.
People are still buying boxes when they can, trying to get that set built up. So, it could be just from lack of having the cards. It could be just from just deck building and when you're sitting there at the time, just thinking that you have it built efficiently at the time.
Right, and also it's easy to fall into this trap of, I'm going to use Hera's special to do everything.
Yeah,
but
ginormous.
You can't think that way because some of these aggro decks that are coming out, like Baby Vader, New Phasma, they can one-shot Hera turn 1.
Yeah.
I mean, that they would have to have perfect conditions for that.
New Kylo 9s will consistently hit you for 8 first turn.
So you definitely need to have a backup plan in the decks that you build, or if you don't have a backup plan, you need to execute what your deck does extremely efficiently.
Right. It's still fun though. It's still fun to see these cards. See them being played, seeing these new deck ideas come out. And that's what a lot of this is right now also, is building that deck, playing with it, and seeing how it's going to be tweaked. Seeing what's going to make it more efficient, what's going to make it more consistent. So.
And I mean, this is one of the first competitive events in our area with these new cards.
And I think it's actually the first where a lot of the players had a decent sized Empire at War card pool to pull from. The first day or two, you have Empire at War, you just don't have a lot of it.
Yeah. And I'm sure like a lot of the people watching, are pretty competitive players that play on Tabletop Simulator quite a bit, but I mean it's a small percentage here that plays on that level. A lot of these players are just here for fun, and I mean they're here to compete for sure. And I mean they're all like pretty good players that know most of the cards, but they definitely don't sit at home deck building 24/7.
24 hours a day. Yeah, you can't do that. So all right, so we're gonna get our round 4 set up here, guys. It's not gonna be a very long break at all, a couple minutes, and we'll be right back with round 4. And don't forget, guys, after round 4, Duel of Fates. You're about to see it. It is going to be epic. Gonna be a lot of fun. Super excited. So stick around, guys. We'll be back here in just a few minutes.